quick question, if you don't mind.
Sure, Scott.
And thank you. I just recently joined EXP Commercial. Have a background in car wash development. I've built a couple car washes, bought a car wash, and then have since sold them and got involved in self-storage doing the same thing.
Mhm.
So the kind of the verticals I'm going after are um, car wash and self-storage. And I just didn't know whether, and I've been doing consulting. I wrote a book that I published on Amazon and a couple other things. So I've been doing some consulting for some people for buyers and sellers. But I'm kind of making it official now and pulling in the commercial real estate part of it and trying to actually leverage that past experience. But initially, I wasn't going to do anything with business brokerage, but maybe it makes sense. I'm trying to figure that whole thing out. So any insight on that would be helpful.
Yeah, I mean, I would say car washes. So some car washes have real estate, some don't. Some are leasing, and so self-storage usually, I mean, most of the time that's more of a real estate play than a business play because usually they own the land, but maybe not. So I think you're going to encounter certain situations or certain times where you're dealing with a business, or maybe the business owner wants to sell, but maybe they don't own the property. And so in order to help them out, you're going to need to be authorized to sell businesses, or you're going to have to refer them out to somebody else who is.
So okay, that's kind of that last statement you made. It's kind of got me scratching my head a little bit. So if there's real estate involved, do I need the license or do I not really need the business brokerage license? It probably depends on the state, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it depends on I mean, for the most part, I'm not with corporate, so I don't have 100% answer for you. So I would say you're best off to go ahead and be authorized to sell businesses. That way you don't have to worry about it either way. Because there are some times where it's a combination, like gas stations or businesses. I mean, they're always sold as businesses. Now there are sometimes there is real estate involved, but you have in a gas station, you've got your fuel sales, you've got your C-store, you've got sometimes auto repair. Sometimes there's a car wash on the premises. You've got all kinds of business revenue coming in to that gas station. So generally speaking, they're sold as businesses, at least in my world. Self-storage has a business component to it because you're renting out space in the storage units and all of that. But what is the value of the business piece as opposed to the value of the real estate? And so that's where, and sometimes what you find, Scott, is that the business is not doing well. It's pretty much breaking even. So it really has no transferable value or very little transferable value. Whereas the real estate, let's say your real estate might be worth 1.2 million and your business is worth 50,000. So at that point, you just lump the business assets in instead of having the seller deliver the property, broom clean and all of that. You have them leave the whatever assets are there. You just have them leave them there. And
Gotcha.
so it's just it can be a sticky situation. And since I'm not with corporate, I can't really tell you where the line is.
I got you. Just real quick, I mean, what's the path to getting involved in business brokerage?
You just send an email to info@expcommercial.com and let them know you want to be authorized to sell businesses, and they'll send you the instructions. They'll send you an addendum, a business broker addendum to your independent contractor agreement. Okay. And then they'll have you join the IBBA or what state are you in, Scott?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Yeah. So you'll join the IBBA. There's 3 courses they're going to want you to take: 104, 107, and 119. 104 is legal aspects. 107 and 119 I forget what they are. They're introductory courses though to business brokers, so you understand the difference between selling businesses and selling real estate, because it is a very different process. And then after that, they connect you with a mentor, and you work on your first few transactions with the assistance of your mentor.
Gotcha. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Sure.